Blizzard's latest patch to Diablo 4 has significantly improved the XP gains from Nightmare Dungeons, making them actually worth doing now, bumping completion bonuses up to 200k, plus an overall uptick in the amount per run we're earning. This is now the in-game leveling meta instead of any means to reset dungeons as we've previously covered. There still isn't a huge incentive to push, dungeon or nightmare sigils too high, besides things like aesthetic titles, etc., and the wholesome feelings of accomplishment after, if that's your thing. With that being said, there's still a growing consensus in the Diablo 4 community around which nightmare dungeons and sigils to seek out and which ones to avoid. Of course, these are subject to change over the weeks and months to come, but here in June, July of 2023, here are some of the best and worst nightmare dungeons, sigils, and affixes to run. In the S tier, we have Alderwood, Ancient's Lament, Blind Burrows, Mallwood, and Lost Archives. A tier, Abandoned Mineworks, Champion's Demise, Crusader's Cathedral, Cultist Refuge, Earth and Wound, Malgan Works. B tier, we have Ancient's Lament, Dark Ravine, Golron Slums, Kor Dragon, Serpent's Lair, Sunken Ruins, Whispering Pines, and Witchwater. And yes, we'll skip C and D and go right to F tier with Black Asylum, Conclave, Demon's Wake, Feral's Den, Onyx Hold, Prison of Chaldeum, Wraithwind Wilds, Shift to Ruins, and Shadowed Plunge. Now, these are rankings based upon a combination of factors such as map layout, mob types, and various dungeon objectives. Of course, if you really love a dungeon or fighting a particular mob type, for example, I hate fighting goatmen and I love fighting spiders, then you can ignore some of these and make your own personal tier list accordingly. If I've missed any dungeons or you strongly feel a different way about some of the rankings here, please feel free to add them in the comments and let us know as a community where you'd rate them. Now, as far as sigils and affixes go, always make sure to run sigils that are at least including mobs that are a level or ideally 2 levels above you as the sweet spot for that XP bonus. But you'll learn which ones you need to tune up or down based on your individual class and build. And a pro tip is never run them lower than your level, as you're going to learn that 10% XP per level is just not worth it, or 20% lower, 30%, etc. The goal is always to choose something that you can do fast while maximizing your strengths and minimizing the negative affixes of the dungeon. For example, as a Tornado Wolf Druid, I'm not going to do a dungeon where everything suppresses and ignores my crits. I mean, come on, right? So you get the picture. Conversely, I'm always going to run sigils that give me a bonus to poison, lightning, healing received, and or crits or physical damage done. If you hate a sigil, don't throw it away. Just save it and dismantle it at the occultist when you can. Those mats aren't cheap, and higher level sigils are more costly as you level closer to 100. Ultimately, tier lists are incredibly subjective and open to opinion, and we readily appreciate and encourage you to form your own opinions, and at the end of the day, don't burn yourself out or lose sight of having fun in the process of chasing a meta. If you've enjoyed the video and want more content like this, be sure to like or subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you have any other Diablo 4 topics, farming suggestions, tips, tricks, lore, or God forbid any more nerfs announced on the horizon that we haven't yet covered. Diablo 4 is still the best game out this summer. Now get out there and keep leveling, homies. Peace.